Hello, my loves. Welcome to this full body Pilates class. We will be focusing on building strength through softness. You won't need any equipment, so grab your mat and let's get started. We will begin lying on our backs. So come to a seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Reach your arms out in front of you and then roll all the way down to your back. And we'll begin with some deep breathing. So bring your hands to your ribs, fingertips just barely touching. And on your inhale, feel your ribs expanding side to side. And then exhale, draw your ribs closed. Again, big breath in, expanding through your ribs. And on your exhale, draw your ribs in and down towards your hips. Let's take two more. Starting to deepen your breath and bring your awareness into your body. And on your next exhale, keep your ribs knit together and then float your arms up overhead. Take an inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, lower your arms and lift up to an ab curl. Inhale, lower down, and exhale, curl up. Good. Keep going with this. Think about dropping your ribs down to your hips to lift and maintaining that connection even when you lower your chest back down. On your next one, float your right leg up to tabletop and then lower down. And then switch, lift your left leg to tabletop and lower down. Good. Keep going, staying nice and stable through your pelvis here. And keep your gaze straight between your thighs when you curl up. Hold your next one up and then float your left leg to tabletop. On your exhale, lower your right toes down to the mat. Inhale, lift to tabletop, and then switch, lower your left and lift. Good. Keep going, staying nice and lifted in your ab curl. Really reach energy through your fingers here and make sure you're not arching your lower back when you toe tap your leg. Hold both legs to your tabletop and squeeze your inner thighs together. This time, toe tap both legs and lower your chest down to the mat, and then exhale, curl back up. Good. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Keep going and think about maintaining your rib to hip connection the whole time. Last one, lift and hold, and hug your knees in and lower down to the mat. You can rock your knees from side to side for a quick breather. Now take your hands in a little triangle and place them underneath your tailbone to support your lower back. So your lower back should be pressed against the mat here. One at a time, extend your legs up to the sky, toes are pointed, and then lower your right leg down to a hover. And inhale, lift back to your 90 degrees. Switch, lower your left leg down and lift. Good. Keep going, pressing your lower back into the mat the whole time. And really reach energy through your toes so you're lengthening your legs as much as you can. Good. You can stay here, or for a challenge, bring your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide, and on your exhale, lift up to an ab curl. This time, lower both legs down to a hover, and then lift back to 90, staying in your ab curl the whole time. Exhale as you lower, and inhale to lift. Good. 4 more like that. Elbows nice and wide. Stay lifted in your ab curl. One more. And hug your knees into your chest and relax. Good. Let's go into some bridging. So place your feet flat on the mat, about hip distance apart, and rest your arms down by your side. Really think about dropping your ribs down to your hips. Keep your spine flat, and on your exhale, press your hips up and inhale, lower down. Good. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Keeping your spine in one long line the whole time, and really press through your heels to lift up. Pull this next one up, and then float your right leg to tabletop. Lower it back down, and switch. Lift your left and lower. Good. Keep alternating, making sure your hips stay nice and level here. Two more. Hold your right leg to tabletop. Extend your leg up to the sky. Inhale, lower your hips down to the mat, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Really pressing through your left heel to lift your hips up and lengthening your right leg the whole time. Hold your next one up, flex your foot, lower your leg, and then point your toes and lift, and drop your hips down to the mat. Good. We bridge it up, flex your foot and lower, point your toes and lift, and lower your hips down. Two more like that. Nice and controlled here, staying stable through your pelvis. Last one, lift and lower your hips down to the mat. Good. Stay here, and then lift up to an ab curl, grabbing either behind your calf or your thigh, depending on your flexibility, and then extend your left leg to a hover. Pulse your right leg in 2 times, and then switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Good. Keep going, lengthening through your legs and staying lifted in your ab curl. You can stay here or release your arms for more of a challenge on your core. Exhale as you pulse, and inhale to switch. Last 2 and 1, and then hug your knees in and relax down. Good. Let's take our bridging series to the other side. So starting with your legs Parallel both feet flat on the mat. Knit your ribs together. And on your exhale, press your hips up. And inhale, lower down. Good. Exhale, lift. And inhale to lower. Keep going. See if you can press your hips up a little bit higher this time while still keeping your ribs down towards your hips. Two more. Hold your next one up. Float your left leg to tabletop. Lower it back down. And then switch. Float your right leg to tabletop. And lower. Good. Keep alternating for marching. Again, hips stay nice and level. Hold your left leg up, extend it up to the sky, and then lower your hips back down to the mat, and exhale, press up. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Two more like that. Hold your next one up, flex your foot, lower your leg, point your toes, lift. Lower your hips down and bridge it back up. Good. Flex and lower, point and lift. Lower your hips down and press them back up. Two more like that. Last one, lift, hold, and then lower your hips all the way down. Good. Stay here. This time bring your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Lift yourself to your ab curl and then extend your right leg to a hover. Twist your right elbow to your left leg and then switch. Exhale, switch and switch. Good. Keeping your elbows nice and wide here, energy through your legs. Switch and switch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees in and lower all the way down. Let's go into our side leg series. So come onto your left side, stacking your legs on top of each other, and think about reaching your top hip away. Place your top hand on the mat and then wrap your bottom arm across your chest. On your exhale, press your chest up and then inhale, lower down. Good. Exhale, lift and inhale, lower. Good. This is all in the tricep. Lift and lower. Let's change up the counts here. So this time we lift for 3 counts and lower for 1. Good. We lift 2, 3, and lower. Exhale, lift 2, 3, inhale, lower. Keep going. Nice and controlled here. 2 more. See if you can press a little bit higher and lower down. Good. You can prop your head up now and just rest your top palm on the mat. Remember to keep lengthening your waist here. Squeeze your inner thighs together and then lift both legs up to a hover and lower down. Good. Exhale, squeeze and lift. And inhale, lower. Keep reaching energy through your toes so you're lengthening your legs the whole time. 4 more like that. Keep your shoulders down from your ears, and belly button is lifting in and up towards your spine the whole time. Hold your next one up and just lift your top leg up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Keeping your bottom leg hovered the whole time. Four more. Hold your next one up, and then we scissor switch the legs. Right leg to the front, left leg to the back, and then switch. Good. Keeping both legs hovering off the mat the whole time. And really watch that you don't shift your torso forward and back here. You can use your front hand to help support you here too. Exhaling as you open and inhale as you switch. Last one. And come back together and gently lower down. Good. Press yourself up to seated and then cross your top leg over, hugging your knee into your chest, and then twist towards your leg for a spinal twist. Gently release, and let's take that whole series to the other side. So coming down to your right side, both legs extended long, parallel. Again, remembering to reach your top hip down to lengthen your waist here. Bring your top hand to the mat, wrap your bottom arm across your chest, and we'll go into our tricep push-ups. So on your exhale, press your chest up, and then inhale, lower down. Good. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Try not to shift anything in your lower body here. It's just that tricep that's working. On your next one, we lift for 3 counts. So exhale, lift. 2, 3, lower for 1. Good. Exhale, lift. 2, 3, and lower. 4 more like that. Keep breathing. Last one, see if you can lift a little higher and lower down. Good. You can prop your head up, lengthen your waist, and we'll go into our leg hovers. Rest your top hand on the mat, and on your exhale, lift both legs and inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Again, reaching energy through your toes the whole time. And squeezing your inner thighs together. Hold your next one up and then lift your top leg and lower. Good. Keeping your bottom leg lifted the whole time, energy through your toes. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Making sure your hips stay stacked on top of each other the whole time. Hold your next one up And let's go into our scissors, sweeping your top leg to the front, bottom leg to the back, and then switch. Inhale through center, exhale as you open. Nice and controlled here. Try not to shift your torso or your hips. Two more. And back to center and lower down. Nice job. Come on up to seated. Cross your top leg in front. Hug your knee into your chest. And on your exhale, twist for your stretch. And gently release. Let's come up to a kneeling position and extend your right leg long out to the side. Really think about lengthening your lower back here and dropping your ribs down to your hips. Hands come behind your head, elbows wide. On your inhale, take a side bend to the left, and then exhale, lift. Good. Lengthen before you lower, and drop your rib down to your hip to come up. Good. Keep going. Pressing your hips forward the whole time here. And think about bending from your waist to lower down. Good. Hold this one up, and then let's take a stretch over to the right. And lift back to center. Let's do another set, adding a rotation this time. So elbows wide, inhale side bend, exhale twist to the mat, inhale to center, and exhale lift. Good. We lower and twist, back to center, and lift. Two more like that. Try to keep both hips square to the front. And last one. Exhale, lift. And then let's take your side bend one more time. And release. Good. Before we go to the other side, come to kneeling with your knees right underneath your hips. Again, lengthening your lower back, ribs down to your hips. Reach your arms forward. And on your exhale, hinge from your knees back. And inhale, lift. Good. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me a little better. On your exhale, we hinge back. And inhale, lift. So we're in one long line from our head to our knees the whole time. And really press your hips forward to lift up. Almost think about tucking your tailbone under here to really engage the glutes. Two more. Ribs to your hips. Hold this one back and then lift your arms up and lower. Lift and lower. Two more. Last one, lift, hold, back to center, and hinge all the way up. Nice job. Let's do our oblique series to the other side now. So extending your left leg long, again lengthening your lower back, ribs to your hips. Hands come behind your head, elbows nice and wide. On your inhale, take your side bend. And then exhale, lift. Good. Try to lengthen before you bend and use your obliques to come back up. Good. 3 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. And last one, lift. And then take your side bend over to the left. Come back up and let's add our rotation. So elbows nice and wide. Inhale, take your side bend. Exhale, twist to the mat. Inhale to center. And exhale, lift. Good. Keep going. Try to keep your hips square so you're just rotating from your upper spine. Last one, see if you can go a little bit further. And exhale, lift, and take your side bend. And release. Good. Let's come on to all fours now. So knees under your hips and wrists under your shoulders for some cat-cows. So on your inhale, drop your belly, look up, and then exhale, round your back, gaze to your belly button. Inhale to arch, and exhale to round. You can stay with this, or on your next one, tuck your toes under, and when you round your back, hover your knees 1 inch off the mat, and then lower back down to arch. Exhale, round and lift. Inhale, lower and arch. Good, keep going. And then come back to a neutral position. Walk your hands forward and have them a little bit wider than shoulder width. And then drop your hips down so you're in one long line from your shoulders to your knees. Let's do a little push-up series. So inhale, we lower. Exhale, lift. Tuck your toes, pike your hips up. Walk your hands back and roll all the way up. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive forward and walk it back out to your push-up position. This time we do 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower and lift. Pike your hips, walk it up, and roll up to standing. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Walk it out. You guessed it, this time we'll do 3. Lower and lift, lower and lift. 1 more. Pike your hips, walk it up. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive forward, walk it out. This time we do 4. Exhaling as you press away from the mat. Pike your hips up, walk it up. Big inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Last set for 5. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Making sure your hips are down the whole time. Last 2. And pike your hips up. And roll all the way up to standing. Big inhale, arms up, and exhale, open your arms. Good. Let's stay standing with your legs about hip distance apart, arms down by your side, and then come down to a squat. Lift your arms and press it up. Good. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, press it up. Keep going. See if you can sink your hips a little bit deeper each time. And reach your arms nice and long. Four more. Hold your next one down and we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Good. Let's take one more big inhale. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive forward and walk out to a plank. Legs are together, ribs down to your hips. Point your right toes, kick your leg up 2 times. Kick, kick, lower, and switch. Kick the left, up, up, and lower. Stay with this, or as you kick your leg, pulse forward 2 times. Good. So we pulse, pulse, and lower. Pulse, pulse, and lower. Good. Keep going. Exhale, exhale, inhale to center. 2 more. Hold your plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently lower your knees and sit your hips back for a child's pose. Nice job. Allowing your breath to slow down and deepen. And then roll through your spine to come back up to seated. And let's come to a seated position with your knees bent, hands underneath your shoulders, and then press your hips up to a reverse tabletop. Gently lower down. One more time, press it up. Feel the stretch in your chest and the front of your hips. And gently lower down. Good. Let's go into our mermaid stretch. So come into a seated stag position like so. Reach your left arm long, and then exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through center, and exhale, bend to the left. Good. Keep going, moving with your breath, and try to keep your opposite hip down when you bend to the side. One more each way. See if you can stretch a little bit deeper. And inhale, lift through center. Cross your left leg over your right and hug your knee into your chest. Exhale, twist to the left for another spinal twist. Stay in your twist and then grab the outside of your foot with your opposite hand and extend your leg long. Really reaching energy through your heel here and rotating through your spine to get a stretch. Gently release, and let's go to the other side, starting with our mermaid. So reach your right arm long, and then exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, lift through center, exhale, side bend. Good. Really try to lift before you bend over to the side and reach energy through your fingers to get a deeper stretch. One more each way. And then inhale back through center. Good. Cross your right leg over your left, hug your knee into your chest, and then exhale, twist to the right for a stretch. Really lift tall through the crown of your head here and drop your shoulders down from your ears. Stay in your twist. Grab the outside of your right foot with your left hand and extend your leg long, reaching energy through your heel to stretch your leg. Good. You can release and then just come to a comfortable seated position facing me. And we'll finish like always with one big inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Great job, my loves. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.